Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you will be fine. In this present scenario, we all know that how much important it is to be safe and hygiene. So today, myself Dobaria Shilpa, and today I am going to teach you some important tips. In that way, you will learn how to keep yourself and others safe and happy.
It's class 3, subject science, and the chapter name is safety and home. In one of the video we have already learned about safety rules that we have to follow either in a kitchen, school, playground, road or house. But today we are going to learn about first aid. First aid is nothing but first help which is given to any person suffering from injury. If you find any person who got injury, you have to help them rather than running away or getting scared. Suppose if one of your friend gets hurt, you need to give first aid before an adult can reach you. So what are the things you can do is, first, be calm and alert. Do not crowd around the injured person. Afterward, call a doctor, and if it is not possible, then call any adult to help you. Do not let the wound bleed because loss of blood is very harmful. First, you clean the wound with an antiseptic lotion and then tie a clean hanky or a bandage over the wound. Make the injured person sit or lie down and make sure that the wounded part of the body should be in a raised position. You can comfort your friends so that he or she will feel relaxed and comfortable. Now let's learn some emergency tips which you can use during unexpected accident that occur in our day-to-day life. This will be helpful to you and also you can help others in such situation. So let's see it. First is fainting. It means loss of consciousness. In this we lose our sense and feel dizzy. Things that you should do and give first aid to a faint person. If you are near a person and see that he is going to faint, just catch him before he falls. Pinch that person and see if he moves or open his eyes. You can also tilt his head back and keep arms at right angle to body and also raise his legs. This promotes blood flow to brain. Other things you can do is loosen the tight clothes of a faint person. Now the things you should not do is, don't give the patient anything to eat or drink for some time, and also don't allow the person who has just fainted to get up until the victim is fully conscious. Second is burn. A burn is damage to a skin by heat or fire. If you get burned, then you have to take few steps to get well soon. First, immediately immerse the burn area in cold water. Then apply antiseptic cream like Burnol and cover the area with a dry, sterile dressing, but don't use cotton or other fluffy material to cover the area. And if you find any person caught fire, then drop, cover and roll that person with a blanket immediately. Now you don't place the burn area under extreme water pressure, and also don't remove the cloth that is stuck to the burnt area. For that you have to take the help of doctor. Third is bleeding. While cutting fruits or vegetable, a person accidentally cuts the finger which result in bleeding. Severe bleeding can be life-threatening. Do's of how to stop bleeding. First, always wear gloves when treating a wound. You will not get infection. Next, apply pressure with hand to pressure point and raise the injured part and restrict movement to slow down blood loss. Afterward, you can clean the wound using Dettol and do proper dressing. Things you should not do is, don't apply the bandage too tightly. Fingers and toes should not be pale, blue or cold. Even do not try and remove an embedded object like a knife, as it would be plugging the wound from bleeding out. Try not to cough, sneeze or talk while managing the wound. Next is dog bite. The aim of first aid in case of dog bite is to prevent rabies, to reduce the risks of infection, and to get medical aid as soon as possible. If we see a person infected by dog bite, first you have to wipe the saliva away from the wound using a clean cloth or hanky, and you be careful that you do not come in contact with the saliva that gets wiped out. Then wash the wound thoroughly with plenty of water and soap, and cover the wound with a dry, sterile dressing. Afterwards, send the patient to the hospital as soon as possible. Remember that you do not come in contact with the saliva. It might infect you too. Other is poisoning. Poisoning means taking in harmful substance that causes illness or even death when introduced in our body. In such cases, first we have to check the danger, response, breathing, and the blood circulation of the victim. Give milk or water to dilute down the poison. Observe the amount and color of vomiters. Place the patient in a recovery position and wait for medical help. Send the patient to the hospital as soon as possible. You should not do is don't induce vomiting. Now last is fracture. Fracture refers to an injury affecting the bones and can be caused by the application of direct and indirect force. The general signs and symptoms of fracture are pain near the site of injury increased by movement. Many times movement may be difficult or impossible. It also leads to swelling of the injured part. For this, you have to check the victim's injured part. Always control severe bleeding before immobilizing any fracture. Place sufficient padding to support fracture site before the patient is shifted to the hospital. You can also apply ice pack on the affected area to reduce the pain and control swelling. Remember, you should not force bones back into the wound. So with the help of first aid, we can provide care to preserve life, prevent the condition from worsening, or to promote recovery. It is very important to keep first aid kit at home. For this, you can use any waste box, and it is very easy to make it. Let's see. wasn't it very easy? Even you can use simple plastic box too. In a box, you have to keep important things which you can use during such accidents. Now let's see it and learn it. First is roll of gauze, adhesive tape, scissors, safety pins, tweezers, thermometer, gloves, bandages, medicines, antiseptic cream, Dettol, pain relief spray, and the things that you find necessary to you. So that's it. Today we have learned about first aid meaning, how to make first aid kit, and also how, where and when to use first aid. It's very important tips that we can use in our daily life. So try to follow it, or you can guide others also. Thank you.